Manifestation is powerful, there is no doubt about that. But here is something nobody tells you. Trying to manifest a particular person is one of the most dangerous misuses of manifestation. Not because manifestation doesn't work, but because this is exactly where it works against you. If you ever tried to manifest a specific person, an ex, a crush, someone who doesn't choose you, and felt obsessed, anxious, drained, or confused, this video will explain why that happened, why it feels magical in the beginning, why it never stays stable, and why the universe eventually undoes it, no matter how strong you believe. Stay till the end, because the final insight will completely change how you understand manifestation, destiny, and free will. Before we talk about manifesting a person, we need to clear a huge misunderstanding. Manifestation is not magic. Manifestation is alignment. Manifestation means your inner state, your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, and your energy all moving in the same direction. When alignment happens, reality responds naturally. But here is the key point most people miss. Manifestation works best with outcomes, not with specific human beings. Why? Because human beings have consciousness, and consciousness includes free will. The universe is not a vending machine, it is an intelligent system. The moment you try to force another person's inner choice, you move from alignment into interference. And interference always has consequences. Let us talk honestly. Manifesting a particular person means I want this person to choose me, think about me, feel for me, desire me, regardless of their current will. That is not attraction. That is manipulation of intention. Even if it feels subtle, even if it feels spiritual, and even if you use positive words, you're still trying to override someone else's inner direction. Free will is not a belief system. It is a fundamental law of consciousness. Every human being has their own karma, their own lessons, their own path, and their own timing. When you try to manifest a particular person, you are saying, my desire is more important than their autonomy. That creates energetic imbalance. And imbalance never stays stable. This is why deep inside, manifesting a person never feels peaceful. It feels urgent. It feels anxious. It feels obsessive. Because you're swimming against the current of another soul. Here is something very important. If manifesting a particular person truly worked in a healthy way, you would do it once. You feel aligned. You would let go. And you would finally relax. But that never happens. Instead, what happens? You have to visualize again and again. Affirm again and again. Maintain the vibration constantly. Watch for signs obsessively. Why? Because the connection is artificial. The moment you stop forcing the intention, the connection weakens. That alone should tell you something is wrong. Real attraction does not require maintenance. Real connection does not collapse when you stop thinking. If someone's interest drops the moment you stop visualizing, it means the bond was never natural. It was energetic pressure. And pressure cannot replace alignment. This is why people feel exhausted while manifesting a person. Because it becomes a full-time mental job. Now let us talk psychology. When you manifest a particular person, your mind becomes fixated. Fixation is not love. Fixation is attachment to outcome. Your emotion stability becomes dependent on signs, messages, reactions, and small changes in behavior. This creates emotional addiction. You are no longer grounded in yourself. Your mood depends on, did they think about me today? This is extremely dangerous for mental health. Instead of self-expansion, manifestation becomes self-shrinking. You lose presence, you lose clarity, you lose peace, and worst of all, you lose self respect because your inner world starts revolving around someone who may not be aligned with you at all. Now, let us go deeper. Every person has a life trajectory. This trajectory is shaped by karma, choices, lessons, and timing. When you try to manifest a particular person, you're trying to bend two trajectories unnaturally. Yours by forcing attachment, theirs by interfering with free will. This creates karmic friction. Sometimes, yes, the manifestation works. They come back, they show interest, they reappear. But notice something carefully. When it happens, it often feels unstable, confusing, emotionally heavy, on and off. Why? Because destiny is being pulled, not flowing. And this creates karmic debt. Sooner or later, the imbalance demands correction, and correction is never gentle. Here is the part most manifestation videos never talk about. The universe allows experiments, but it does not allow long-term violations of free will. So what happens? Even if you manage to attract the person temporarily, misunderstandings increase, emotional friction grows, reality starts creating distance, and circumstances intervene. Suddenly one of you will lose interest, or conflict appears, or timing collapses. People call this bad luck. It is not bad luck, it is cosmic correction. The universe always restores natural order. Forced manifestations are always temporary. Alignment-based manifestations are permanent. Let us be very clear. Most people are not manifesting. They are obsessing with spiritual language. Obsession feels intense. Manifestation feels calm. Obsession feels urgent. Manifestation feels trusting. Obsession narrows life, and manifestation expands life. If manifesting a person is making your world smaller, not bigger, you are not manifesting, you are attaching. And attachment is the opposite of spiritual growth. Now comes the turning point. If you should not manifest a particular person, then what should you manifest? You manifest emotional alignment, mutual desire, healthy connection, shared values, and stable love. Not a name, not a face, not a specific individual. When you manifest qualities, the universe has freedom to bring the right person. When you manifest a person, you block better possibilities. This is why people say, I manifested them, but I'm still unhappy. Because you asked for the wrong thing. Letting go does not mean you stop wanting love. You stop caring. You lower standards. Letting go means I trust intelligence larger than my obsession. When you release control, alignment begins. When alignment begins, effort reduces. When effort reduces, peace returns. And peace is the true sign you are on the right path. Now listen carefully. The highest form of manifestation is not control. It is cooperation with intelligence. You don't attract what you beg for. You attract what matches you. Trying to manifest a particular person is saying, I don't trust life to choose better for me. But life always chooses better when you stop interfering. The universe never denies love. It only denies misalignment. If someone is meant to walk with you, you don't need to pull them. If someone needs to be forced, they are not meant to stay. This is not loss. This is protection. When you stop manifesting people and start manifesting alignment, something beautiful happens. You stop chasing. You stop forcing. You stop waiting. And suddenly, life meets you halfway. That is real manifestation. Not obsession, not control, and not desperation. Alignment. Then you'll come to the state of, I trust the universe, I trust the intelligence behind me, and I trust everything works good for me. And finally, the words from your heart, I am happy, comes to the reality. If this video brought clarity, sit with it. Don't rush to apply techniques. Clarity itself is transformation, and the right connections always come when you stop trying to steal destiny's job.